All right, August 30th, Sunday, back with another educational video. Yesterday we did stochastics. This we're going to do money flow index. People don't really look at money flow index. It's like RSI. It's better for probably longer term time frames, although you can use it shorter term time frames. Money flow technical oscillator is used price and volume data, identifying both overbought and oversold signals in an asset. Can be used to spot divergences which warn of a trend change. So let's look down here. The money flow index, key takeaways, generates overbought, oversold signals. 80 is considered overbought and 20 is considered oversold, although 90-10 is extreme. That's on most technical indicators. Convergence weight indicator and price is noteworthy. For example, if the indicator is rising while the price is falling or flat, the price could start rising. So now let's take a look at some examples. So it measures the flow of money in and out of a security. Is related to RSI, but incorporates volume. See, money flow incorporates volume. So what you have right here, see the move up here? And it was oversold at this point. Money flow is like above 80. And then see the divergence here, kept going up. But as soon as this was going up, but this was going down, your oscillator. So that tells you chance of this going down is, great, because look at this, went up. This is still going up. It's like one last gasp. And then it starts to fade. So you're like, why is this fading here? But this is going up, because that's why, because it dropped. And dropped like a rock oversold. And then this thing bounced all the way up again. And then it was overbought again, and it dropped again. Then see you had here, a line here, divergence, but this was going up, so it's the reverse. So you had a divergence line here and here. This was going up, and this was going down, so it's the reverse. So when you see this, oh, it's up, now it's coming back down, but draw your little line, look a little bit closer, look. And then this held and it broke up. So it's a little subtle, the oscillator there. You gotta look very closely. That's one example. What else we got here? Let's take a look at this. All right, here's one here. So this was screaming down in this chart. This was Google, I don't know when, but came way down. See this right here, overbought. And then start to crash down. Then right here, start to go up. Here, and see this, so this line here, here, so you have a divergence, and then this really blew up long. So that was a very nice long. See above 80 overbought territory, a trader might look for a sell signal. Yeah, it can stay overbought. Look at the SPY right now. It's very overbought, and it's staying in that range. It's staying overbought, I think, since like July. So, every chart is different. Every scenario is different. So, where you go right here, oversold. Then huge bounce up. And then, see, this came down, and then it bounced one more time. But look, it was already going down, money flow. So, the time is pretty much up seen on this. So, up, down, up, and see this, and then the divergence just kept going down. So when you were here, and it didn't make one more drop and came up again. See, this is the tough part too, because you're looking for here to here, but this was going down. But you're like, why is this going down? This is going up, because eventually it would drop. That's the tough part. You could have got in right here, and it'd be sold here. If you're holding this like a swing trade. So, but if you see this going down and it doesn't cross this line, it's probably continue to go down. So you have to look very carefully at that. All right, what else we got here? Let's see this one, this Forex chart. understanding money flow index. Here's one right here. This is like a daily chart. Look at this right here, March, bounced up April. Now it doesn't, sometimes it might not reach 80. It might not reach the full level if you're waiting for that. It could be months. You know what I mean? So here, and look at this dropped all the way down here, but look at money flow. That didn't drop down. So it can give you false signals. Then went up here, and then dropped down again. So these were below that level, 1, 2, and then this broke up. So, you know, when this is, that's a perfect scenario if you're below 30, 20, even 10. So this went down right here, and then this bounced. So this didn't go below, but you know, you draw your lines on the chart though. See where you're at on the chart. Relative strength, there's money flow. Here's the divergence. Now this dropped down here, bounced up, bounced down again. See this 1, 2, then this bounced higher. Now this was going lower, the divergence was going higher. So here, here, and then this broke up. So, you know, this was in order, these were together. This went down, but this went up right here. So, you know, after this trend line, and then you're like saying, what's this gonna do? Well, draw your lines too and see, you draw a line right here and see how that's going up, and it broke up again. So that was on that. Other charts we got here. See this one. All right, this one's a money flow. Let's take a look here. So right here, very oversold in this chart, right up here, and then that was near the peak, and look at this drop. And then right down here, and then we bounced up again. So this is, you know, a typical pattern. Right here, very overbought. Look at this. It's like a mountain. It's called overbought buried. And then came back down here, came back down here. It was like a double bottom. So here, here, and then we bounced up again. Now sometimes the double bottom, it'll go a little bit lower. See that? It's not exact. And then it came back up right here. And then, you know, this started to fade down as this went up. Last gasp on that. Other charts we got here. Let's see this one. Anything else? Any good charts? Let's see this. This is an old stock charts. There you go, overbought, oversold. Right here, this is on JBHT 2010, old chart. Came down here in November. Look at this, way down here, over extreme oversold levels, and it bounced. Came back, you know, bounced around, bounced up again, and tested that high. Then faded again. And let me see if I can make this bigger here. And then this came down. See, this is oversold, and then this got right over this line right here. So then it bounced above, then it really took off long. Now, I'm trying to see here. Came here to 30. Trying to see where exactly we get in. There's some breakout points here. They got above that. On the low end, you have 30. See this 30, 30, 30. So, you know, you have 30. It's pretty good support. You can actually take a little candle above the C with it. See this candle? It's one big candle though. See what it does after that. Came up, then it's sort of grinding. So that 31 is good. Really, your support is what you want something down here, 35, even that. I can see that there. That makes a lot of sense. All right, overbought right here. Look at this, really high up. And then you have a diversion. See the high, 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 but the high is getting lower. 1, 2, 3, and then we have a support break because right here is your low, right here, and then it crashed down. And then there's your money flow that way down here to November. And then started to bounce. See, this was oversold. Now on this right here, this is pointing up to November, but this went further down December. So this was still going down, but money flow is going up. So you have to watch when you get into it. Just because this is oversold, you don't want to get in right here. The most important thing is watch the chart. You know, the chart's going to tell you exactly what it's doing. So, oh, it's oversold. I'm getting in. It's going to go up. Nope. Going down. Put us down here. You could have got in probably here, and then it bounced. So yes, but then did a gap down. That'll happen too, where you have a gap. This could have been earnings. I don't know. Aeropostale 2010. So this gap, you don't know. This could have been earnings, but I don't play around earnings. But anyways, here, and you know, if something happened, you got to get out. So, and then this went down again. Then we got over 20. Now, see, this is going up. So it's been going up since November, the version. So they pushed it so far, even here, 22 to 19, that it was just a matter of time before it came up again. So right here, 20. And then it started to break up. And then right here, look at the money flows, extremely high levels right here. And then you have the gap down. Right here, 22. And then it starts to fade here. See this? And then it went back up. And then 23. Then it started to break out again. Now on this, see, the 50 level right here is the midpoint. So usually above 50, you'll continue to break out. Below, you'll continually to go low. Sit down on 22. And at 22 held. And it started to break, 23. Then probably another, news gapped up one. So, each chart is going to be different. Divergence, failures. Here's one here, high. And it's starting to drop though. Money flow is dropping, and it's dropping even more than you got crushed. So this went all the way down October, November. Then October, November, December, we broke all the way back up. See that? And then back down to 2010. Another divergence here, we go lower, but this is getting higher. So you have to get in between. When you see this starting to break out higher, like this doesn't make sense, but this is going lower. So a breakout either way is possible. I mean, if the chart's going this way, on stochastics, money flow, that this is going to break out. The same thing on this. See, this is going higher, but why is this going lower? Because it's going to break down eventually. So that's how you see that. Here's IBM. Right here, you have a huge move up. And this money flow is extremely overbought. And then this came crashing down right here. And then it did bounce again. So, all right, let's take a look at other charts. What else we got here? Anything good? Let's see this one.
Hello, traders, and welcome to Stock Goodies Chart School. Hello, traders.
Hello. Let me see this one. Our money flow. This is S&P. This is way back when. So you have a move right here. Look at this, 114. Bounce down. Now, too, you can look at the chart. See this across here? That's a hanging low cross. When you see a hanging low cross, that's a definite reversal sign at the bottom of the pattern. And then it's broke all the way up. Look at that. Look at money flow. And then start to fade. And this is what we have right now, I guess. Yeah, this is it's Trader View, I think. Look at this. Went all the way down in March. Look at this. And then that's when you buy in March. Now, you don't know the exact bottom. I mean, no one knew the exact bottom. You can take a guess on the daily chart where it's been before. So this went down here. Start to grind up. Look at this grind. A little drop down. Now, the biggest point on this was probably it's got to like 75. Then it dropped down here pretty low. Now, right now we're at 350. It's so it's not overbought completely. It was at 75. So it's about 67. So it hasn't gone to 80. It's still getting very overbought though on the other chart. So you see this here. So you can see the low here. See the low here. That was November. This was January 2019. Look at this. See this? V recovery. Extreme oversold. This was back in July. It was chopping around. It bounced up again. Right here in October. Remember all the way to December. Look at this. All the way up. Then we fade it down. So they're bigger moves. They're the moves you want. Where we're at now, I still say this is a huge wedge. I mean, we could get a drop. I don't know how far this drop. And then we'll see here on that chart. But that's a good chart to look at. What time is it now? So there's different types of money flow being overbought and oversold. So there's different divergences you got to look at. Let's see for other good charts here. All right, here's Apple momentum, money flow. You can see on this one, it reached pretty low, bounced all the way up, and sort of floating here. Here is too high, too long. Money flow alert at IBM. Got way up, money flow, extremely high. Then it went up even more, but divergence was going down. See that? And then it bounced again. Here's AA Alcoa. Huge drop right here. Look at this, extreme oversold. And money flow too, like I said, you can use it short term, longer term. I like it for swings too. Stochastics. Did a video on that. Money flow. I'll do a video on the other ones too. There's so many indicators. Some of the best momentum indicators. So, but money flow is sort of different than RSI. When money flow gets that low, it's a good chance of reversal because you don't see money flow that low. You'll see RSI that low. And stochastics is very up and down momentum indicator. So this went to here. And then sort of bounced February. Look at this, March, April. This is like a $4 move in a few months. Great move on Alcoa. So that was nice. Let's see what else we got here. What's this chart? All right, what's my flow index? So did a move down here, see this? And then all the way up here on this chart, then you had a bounce down, move up, and another extreme move down. See that? So you'll be able to see there. And right here, you see this huge drop, very oversold, and bounced down. And right here, see that too, on this, it was very oversold. It's coming down, but it didn't make a big bounce. So this, sometimes it's not going to do this. This one, a few little moves here, and then we drop down again, and then it bounced up. So you don't know exactly how high things are going to go, how, once it's low going high. There's no definite answers. What else we got here? Looking at different charts. Let's see, any good ones? Good ones. Let's see what else is down here. Let's see what's this one. Money flow, the basics. So you have here, move up here, and it chopped sort of in the middle, then it bounced from here. See, this didn't go all the way down below 30 or 20. And then it's bounced all the way up. Again, being overbought. Then it came down. See right here, a small bounce is a fake out. And on these, when you see these moves all the way down, you're like, I'm getting in, but draw your line. Make it cross a trend line. Then it went here, bounced all the way up, and then it chopped, but it kept going up on that one. You go back here. Nice index charts. Get anything different. this one here. Stochastics. Let me go back here. Looking for like really oversold levels. Yeah, long, oversold, overbought. Like a good image here. All right, here's one right here. See this? Low, bounced all the way up. What would happen? Bounced here, then it's all the way up here. Then we fade it down. That was extreme levels from here to here. And see on this took from like July to September. So that was a different kind of move on that. All right, so I think we see enough charts. Let me just go back here. Money flow. What is the best money flow indicator? Best indicator is Granville's OBV. Later variations include market size, volume, price trend, volume flow indicator, blah, blah, blah. Which is better, RSI or money flow? Main difference is that money flow incorporates volume, while RSI does not. So money flow provides lead signals and warns of possible reversals in more timely fashion, times ahead of RSI. See, that's why I like money flow. Main difference, money flow incorporates volume, RSI does not, and provides signals and warns of reversals better than RSI. The other things are here. Like, what is big money flow index? Money flow stocks. This is stock charts. Let's see what they say. Overbought, oversold. We've seen that. Divergence, failures, conclusion. Money flow index is rather a unique indicator. It combines momentum and volume with an RSI formula. RSI momentum generally favors the bulls when the indicator is above 50 and the bears when below 50. Even though money flow is considered a volume-weighted RSI, using the center line to determine bulls to bears bias does not work as well. Instead, money flow is better suited to identify potential reversals with overbought, oversold levels and bullish, bearish divergences, like we showed, and bearish swings, bullish, bearish, failure swings. As with all indicators, money flow should not be used by itself. Pure momentum oscillators such as RSI or pattern analysis can be combined with money flow to increase signal robustness. Let me see here. Money flow, money flow. All right, here's money flow here. This is stock charts. Chart I'm looking at next week, OPK. This is CCI too, another commodity channel index. Very oversold, minus 229. Now look at the money flow on this. This went all the way down to 112. This is, it's a penny stock from 291. Went to 112, look what happened. 112 each time. The high got higher and the low got higher. Right here, all the way to 285, and the divergence was slightly going lower. So that was very good. Then it remained above 50 right here at the 404, 4, then all the way to 647. And then see this, the divergence started to drop. Well, the stock dropped too. The stock was dropping, this was going lower. So this was in combination with each other. Now it's at a 24. It's almost extreme oversold levels, 80-20. Now this formed a cross here. See this cross? Looks like you have good support at 3. This is wash down. And then you have a first reversal candle. So that usually is a sign next week could be something positive. So that's on that chart. Let me see any other. charts here. All right, JMIA. This is another one. Money flow went from here in March all the way up here to June, then stayed above for a while, then exploded up and came down. CCI is extremely oversold. Just bounced down right here, almost touched 20, then went up, and then it came back down. So this is, it's hugging back and forth, still very oversold. So that's another one. Here's NK, Nat, okay, West. This was on a run all the way back March, April. Look at this, all the way up to 15. And it came back. Look at CCI, extremely oversold. Now look at this too. Money flow's been, it's been hot for months. Then it started to diverge, go down. Stock was going down. It's at 17 here. That's extremely oversold. So you want to buy here or here. You don't want to buy when a stock made that run all the way up to here. So this is a better chance. Yeah, it's still falling. We don't know when it's going to break up. It could be Monday and this shoots up huge. Formed a little cross. I mean, they got to be getting tired of pushing this down. 17, we'll see support here. It's broken through a lot of different support, so you don't know on that one. You know exactly. They're looking, but. All right, JNPR, Juniper Networks. This is a technology. So you can see the CCI too right here, oversold, bounce, oversold. Money flow, it's at a 1559. So this is even lower, see on CCI. This didn't come completely that low. As CCI, it makes it even more dramatic move. So 1559. And it's extremely oversold. Now it's here. See the wash down all these red candles. It's trying to bounce up now. So, each time too, here, the lows get slightly higher. I think we have a chance to just go back up. Because when you're oversold like that, it looks like the bulls are trying to hang in here and find a base here because the selling looks to be over. So that was on that. All right, WDC. This came crashing down right here. Big gap. And then, it touched your 20. It didn't go completely, but it touched. And then this broke up. That was a nice move up on WDC. Here's Codex. Yeah, here's Codex. These had this big move with the coronavirus. Up, up. See how this was overbought. Came washing down here. It's at a 19 on money flow. Extreme oversold. This went from 31 to now like 1142. So, they're going to put out news probably. This isn't going to just go to zero. It's getting very, very extremely overbought. You have 10, which is a significant number. Let me go out a little further here. Let's see, 9 months. So you see 21, 29. Where would this stop? I mean, could it really go to 4? I don't know if we could go that low. Anything's possible. I don't think it's going to go that low, though. 10. Watch the 10 level. I mean, maybe next week we just bounce right up to 15, 16. So, all these need to be watched. When you're oversold, just like overbought, would you want to buy here or buy here? No way. Not on these stocks. These aren't like Apple or anything. So, all right. So there you see one more. Let me do one more. ODT. This is Odonate Therapeutics. So this had a cancer drug or some drug. I'm not sure if it's cancer drug. It failed. So look at this. It's at 23 on RSI. CCI went all the way below, like 5, 6, minus 600. Money flow is at a below 20. See that, the color? Big move down 14. And it came up on Friday with a nice 20% gain. Could go to the bottom of the gap here. They'll push it so far down. They'll push it to extreme levels because That's when a drug fails or something fails. That's what they do. Yeah. Sometimes it's so far down, you don't know exactly how far anything should go down or go up. So, but it's extreme levels. This is like 46, 41 is now, it went to 14. This is another one to look at. And even if you hold this, I'm going to guess, swing trades hold for a few days, even to, like a month. If it depends on your time frame. You can even hold it a few months and you probably make a real good gain on this. So, all right, so that's it on money flow. Another good indicator to use, longer time frames, even the shorter time frames, and it incorporates a volume. So that's it. Peace out. And we are out. Please subscribe and like the channel. Thank you.